Hey guys, Josh here, welcome back to another video, and today is going to be the 2024 drugs tier list. So I already did one in 2022, but that was 2 years ago. I'm a changed man now, done a couple more things. So let's rate our experiences. Alright, so we'll start with the basic alcohol. Now, I'm going to put alcohol in really good. Now, I'm not going to put it in amazing, I'm not going to put it in godlike, because alcohol is way overhyped. I mean, sure, it's a nice high. When you drink a lot of it, you feel great, you can socialise more, you can talk to people more, and I don't get hangovers, so it doesn't bother me. But at the same time, when I'm drunk, I tend to, if I drink way too much, I tend to throw up the second I get into bed. I tend to be really dizzy, be really nauseous, can't walk around properly. I tend to say things that I don't mean. So, you know, it's got its benefits. It's got its downsides. I'd say it's a really, really good, solid drug choice. Now, next is weed, flower, normal weed in the joint. And that is godlike, of course. I mean, come on. Where am I going to put weed anywhere else, man? It's godlike. I mean, it's the greatest drug ever. There's no harm to doing it apart from, you know, if you do it long term, then you're going to get some fucking, like, lung issues, of course, because it's something you're inhaling into your lungs. You're going to get, like, some mental health issues, some dissociation. But overall, you can't die from it. You can smoke as much as you want, and it makes you feel really, really good. So absolutely, 100%, consider it's my daily driver. I'm putting weed in godlike because it just truly is godlike. Alright, next, caffeine. Now, I'm going to put caffeine in mid for me because personally, right, when I have caffeine with my ADHD, I don't get energetic. I get tired. I drink caffeine and, you know, I feel a bit of an energy spike for maybe 5 minutes. I suddenly feel a bit more focused after I drink the whole thing. And then, you know, after that, I'm just kind of sleepy straight away. So I'm going to put it in mid because a lot of caffeine products taste nice, don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't do too much for me. Nicotine. Now, again, I have to put that in godlike because it's a daily driver for me, man. I don't know what I'd do without my nicotine, man. I need to smoke nicotine all the time. Whatever form it's in, I love nicotine, man. If you can live without nicotine, then you're an impressive individual because I never could. But yeah, nicotine, it's just the world's greatest, man. It's so goated. LSD, I'm going to put it in really good because the thing with LSD is it is so easy to accidentally take too much and have a really bad experience. And once you've had a bad experience with LSD, there's not much coming back from a bad experience. I mean, you're forever going to be a changed person after that. So it's a serious drug to play around with, to be honest. So for that reason, I'm going to put it in really good because it can be really, really dangerous. And also, if you have a bad trip, fucking hell, is it really, really bad. It's like the worst kind of drug to have a bad trip on, 100%. So yeah, I'm going to put it in really good. If it didn't have all the side effects that it did, it would definitely be in godlike because acid feels amazing in the middle of it when you're taking the right dosage. But there's so many things that can go wrong. So for that reason, it's going with alcohol. Now next is balloons or nitrous oxide. I'm going to put that in terrible, right? Because I've done balloons a couple times now. And every single time I've done it, it's been so underwhelming. I mean, balloons are described as this, like, great revolutionary thing where everyone's like, oh, man, I can't get enough of this nitrous, man. And they're doing it left and right. You see all these roadmen in the streets and all these nitrous canisters on the floor all about the streets. And you're like, wow, this must be like a miracle drug if everyone's trying to get their hands on it. And you do it. I hit it. I felt like maybe a buzzing noise. The world went a bit fuzzy. I felt a bit lightheaded. And then I was back to normal. Most pointless drug ever. If anyone wants to tell me why it's so overhyped, I'd love to know, because for me, it was mid as hell, bro. So, yeah, I haven't got a reason for it being as highly rated by everyone else as it is, because for me, it was kind of mid. Anyway, what's next? I assume this is vapes, and I'm going to put vapes with cigarettes, because vapes are just better cigarettes. They taste nice, so you don't have to roll one each time. And if you've got a pack of them, you don't have to worry about them each running out, because you just puff, 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 and when it dies, it dies. And obviously the flavour is way nicer than a fag. And I honestly think vapes hit better than fags. And in fact, I'm doing all this talking about vapes. Where's my vape? Because I want to actually have a hit right now. I cannot find it. Never mind. Let's not take up too much of the video's time on me trying to find my vape, for God's sakes. Anyway, so, what's next? Bong. I mean, the bong's got to go with the weed, you know. I'm putting a lot of things in godlike, I must admit, but, bro, bongs are goated, man. They use way less weed than a doobie. They hit probably twice as hard because you're taking it all in at once. And they're just really cheap, you know. I picked up this little rig for $5.99. It served me well. It serves amazing. It's just as good as my £30 rigs or my £50 rig. This little $5.99 thing, it's a thing of beauty. So yeah, 100%. Bongs are godlike, man. They're the best way to conserve weed. They're the best way to smoke weed, in my opinion, because it's fast, it's quick, and when you're just watching a movie, you can just take a fat rip. Now, obviously, nothing beats having a fat, nice hit from a joint, but they're just a pain, you know what I mean? You got to roll them, and then sometimes they'll sideburn, sometimes there's complications. But a bong is tried and true, simple. Put the weed in, light the weed, suck the weed, smoke the weed, get high, and that's what I'm talking about. Simplicity, baby, and for that, It's going in godlike. And now the final drug of this video, the only other one I've done on this list of drugs, is Xanax. Now I'm going to put Xanax at decent, right? Because, yeah, I had one full time on Xanax. But number one, Xanax is terribly addictive. Like, everyone who's ever tried Xanax, even my mate who's like crazy at like keeping away from addiction, he got addicted to Xanax. It's that crazy. So yeah, Xanax is kind of mad. Anyway, so I tried Xanax. As I said in the story time, it felt good. It felt like I was laying under a pillow of warmth. I felt amazing. The euphoria was incredible. I just felt all kinds of relaxed. But it was mid. I mean, it was described as like some like superpower drug, and I took it and I felt nice. I slept, but I had no desire to get addicted to it. I had no desire to take it again. I took it again a couple of times because I was on acid trips that I wanted to calm down from. So I take acid to calm down from the acid trip, which is a top tip, by the way, guys. But other than that, taking Xanax recreationally, I've never done it. I've done it once, and it was just like an okay experience. And it felt really nice, I will admit, but it's nothing to write home about. It's nothing for me to ruin my life over or sell my dog to get some Xanax, bro. So yeah, this is my updated 2024 drugs tier list. If I missed anything that was in the last video that's not in this video, I do apologise, but I'm working with what I got. The original one's been taken down. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.